Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 6th, 2026. I hope everybody had a great Monday out there so far, but it's a great Monday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the storm system moving across the country, and also the tropical weather outlook. Also take a look at your local forecast for your Tuesday and Wednesday. Also take a look at the current watch and warning advisory map, the storm prediction center outlook for day number 2 and 3, which is Tuesday and Wednesday as well. And also take a look at the Columbia, South Carolina weather radar. We do have some showers and storms beginning to redevelop across the forecast area, and they will continue to build and move on off to the north and east as the evening wears on. So alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, we're going to start off here in the tropics. Alright, you see some tropical waves in the tropical Atlantic, but nothing to write home about, not at this time. There's some strong tropical waves starting to get together over here in the western tropical Atlantic, moving toward the Leeward and Windward Island, just north of South America. Need to continue to monitor that, because we are getting a little bit more deeper into tropical development for tropical cyclones. But right now we have a lot of Saharan dust that's kind of keeping everything at bay right now. But could one of these storms become a tropical storm or a hurricane later on this month or in August? There is a possibility that something will be developing over the next couple of weeks toward the end of this month, and maybe into the first and middle of August. So we'll continue to monitor that as we continue to roll forward. Got some activity across South America, Central, the Caribbean, a little bit across the Gulf, Western Atlantic, the Eastern Pacific. Got a little tropical wave out here producing some activity. Should become any of these things can become tropical cyclones in the Eastern Pacific as well. Some activity across South America, Mexico into Texas, to Louisiana, to Arkansas, to Florida, to the Carolinas, all the way up towards areas of New York State, and off the mid-Atlantic coast. More activity stretching from New Mexico to Montana to Washington State, over toward Canadian-U.S. border, along the Minnesota and U.S. border. Alrighty, let's continue forward. Take a look at your local forecast for your Tuesday, and it should roll out something like this here across the board. Alright, you can see we got some flash flooding and heavy rain over portion of Pennsylvania into portion of Virginia. Then again, across portion of Wisconsin to Minnesota through the Dakotas. Severe weather up here into eastern Wyoming through South Dakota and Minnesota. Then we got thunderstorms and showers across portion of Oregon, Nevada, Montana, Wyoming through the Dakotas to New Mexico to Arizona to Texas to Arkansas, Louisiana to Florida to the Carolinas, far north of Pennsylvania, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Washington D.C., Ohio, and also into Missouri. Then again from Montana through the Dakotas over toward northern Michigan, also through Wisconsin and Minnesota. We got some shower activity from New York State to Vermont, New Hampshire, and also Massachusetts and the coastal waters. A little bit of shower activity in the tip of West Washington State as well. Alright, otherwise expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for Tuesday. Alright, let's roll on to the next graphic and take a look at your local forecast for your Wednesday. And you can see the high pressure system, low pressure system, cold front, warm fronts located across the board in your local forecast areas. Alright, shower activity in Washington State, thunderstorms and showers in Montana to Idaho to Wyoming to Colorado to New Mexico, Arizona to areas of Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri up to Minnesota, Lake Huron, Lake Superior to Michigan and Wisconsin. Got some heavy rain, flash flooding there as well through Minnesota, Wisconsin, northern Michigan. Then more thunderstorms and showers for East Texas, Louisiana, over toward Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, through North Carolina, and also down toward the South and North Carolina borders, through the Outer Banks, up toward Virginia, southeast Georgia, Panhandle, Florida, central South Florida region as well. Otherwise, expect your high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, let's continue to roll forward and take a look at your current watches warning advisory map, currently as of this recording. And here we go. Now we got red flag warnings over in Washington, Oregon State, and Idaho. Special weather statements down in western and southwestern Montana. Flood watches in effect for eastern Montana. Severe thunderstorm watches, warnings over here in areas of North Dakota and also into areas of Minnesota. We have one tornado warning there as well. Got some scattered thunderstorm warnings also in effect for Nebraska and also Wyoming. Air quality alerts in Colorado. Heat advisories over southern portions of California. Also excessive heat warnings there as well, stretching into Arizona. Blowing dust advisories over southern areas of New Mexico. Thunderstorm warnings and watches in effect for Louisiana, southern Arkansas and East Texas. Special weather statements there as well. We have some flood advisories in central Texas. Flood warnings still continue for Iowa, Illinois. Also over here in portions of Kentucky, Tennessee. Flash flood warnings in the burgundy color across West Virginia, stretching into portions of Pennsylvania. Flood watches there as well from Ohio to West Virginia to portions of New York City, Massachusetts, Connecticut region, stretching down to the outer, down to through areas of Virginia. Let me get it out. You've got flood watches and severe thunderstorm warnings over North Carolina. Not flood watches, heat advisories and severe thunderstorm warnings over North Carolina. Also got a little patch here in Georgia and the coastal areas of South Carolina and the PD region there as well. Small craft advisories up here along the areas of Maine, all the way down to New York City, the Outer Banks of North Carolina, southern areas of California to Washington State, around the Hawaii chain island, and southern Alaska. Inland Alaska, we have some red flag warnings and heat advisories there as well. Okay, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook, day number 2, which is Tuesday. We have a marginal risk from Charlotte, North Carolina, stretching up to Roanoke, Virginia Beach, Raleigh, you're included. Would not be surprised this here could be tugged a little further to the south, to the Carolina, maybe into Georgia. But also we got some marginal risk in Dallas, Lupton, Shreveport, and then again over here in Port Sheridan, all the way forward east is Duluth. Then we got Minneapolis, Rapid City, and Pierre, Aberdeen, slight risk. Tornado probability looks like this, and elsewhere across the lighter green area, just general thunderstorms expected there. Alright, tornado probabilities pretty much across South Dakota, southern North Dakota, and Minnesota. Damaging winds 5 and 15% across the board. Large hail, pretty much same location. And down here at the bottom, let's go back, and you're welcome to look at the cities and states impacted by the severe weather right in this area right here. Okay, now let's move on to day number 3, which is Wednesday. And we have a marginal risk over here from portions of Rapid City to Garden City to Green Bay. General thunderstorms elsewhere across the board. Alright, probability 5%. Would not be surprised a slight risk could be added there as well. Alright, and let's take a look at the cities and states and the marginal risk. Down at the bottom of the screen, just look for marginal risk, day 3, and there are the cities and states: Omaha, Nebraska, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and surrounding areas. Alright, Columbia, South Carolina weather radar. You can see them storms starting to fire up from north of Aiken, southwest over in Lexington County, Orangeburg. All this activity will continue to pivot off to the north and east. Just maybe filling a little more later on. You can see some more showers starting to develop just southeast of Columbia. That looks like it may pivot off to the north and east as well. We got a line extending pretty much, like I said, from Aiken to Orangeburg to just north of Charleston. All this activity continues to push on off to the north and east. More activity across western North Carolina, around the Asheville area, over toward the Albemarle area, Lexington, North Carolina, and also we have some individual sales over here in eastern Georgia as well. Hilton Head, Beaufort, getting a few showers and storms in your area as well. So, alright, well, hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. We'll catch you back in the next one. Have a wonderful Monday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.